What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Appreciate all the comments and the prayers. I thank you all so much for that. I appreciate it so much. I've still been going through it this week, but we gotten better. This weekend really helped me out a lot. We had a church barbecue yesterday, and just being around those folks really brought it back into me, got me back into the spirits, and then the service today was amazing. I was that spirit, God was in that room hard, and it was amazing. And I prayed hard that He was going to help me out, and I can feel it already coming out of it, and I feel that spirit back in me, and I'm ready to get back into it. So put on that armor, if you will, as the ones that a few people sent me this week, which I appreciate again. And that's what this one's about. This is about putting on that armor of God. Finally be strong in the Lord and in the strength of His might. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. That's what this is. That's what I didn't realize at first, and I kind of, these times when I go through these, and at first I was like, man, I'm messing up big time. But I got to realize now that this is me getting dents in my armor. I was listening to a podcast this week at work by the Give 'Em Heaven podcast, Brian Trejo, and he was talking about how he didn't want to be in the trenches, if you will, with anybody who doesn't have any dent in their armor, who doesn't have any dirt on their jersey, if you will. They're not in the game. He wants to be next to somebody who's in the game. That's what this is. These attacks is me getting my dents in my dirt, if you will. But for we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. It's spiritual. It's a spiritual war now. And that's where this battlefront is at. It's in that realm. You can't punch this. You can't slice this. You got to put on that armor of God. It's the righteousness, the salvation, the faith, all of that. It's all pray. Tell Him, not today, Satan. You have no power here. You're powerless against me. I'm a child of God. I'm covered in that blood. He's going to try. He's going to try. And for some people, he might even succeed. Especially, like I said, me as a new believer. People, well, you've been doing it for over a year. That's still, I'm still clueless to a lot of this stuff. Even though some of it I understand. And it might change as I mature. But right now, these are just my feelings, and this is what I'm going through as a new believer. And if some of y'all, again, I've said it in every video, just in case somebody's new and doesn't really understand what I'm trying to do here. If you're a new believer and you're going through this, just understand that you're not alone. I know sometimes, you'll talk to somebody who's been doing this for years and years. For me, sometimes it doesn't hit the same, because it's like, okay, yeah, you've already gone through it and you kind of understand, but that was years ago. Do you really remember, I guess is the word? But if it's somebody who's like, I'm going through the same thing, hey man, I can relate to that. It's relatable, and I think that helps out. I hope it helps. But that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help some people through hard times and through the good times also. I mean, we're here to worship just as much as we are to help get you through those rough times. And I'm going to let you know when I'm going through the rough times. I've been nothing but honest with everybody, and I'm going to continue to be. I've told you my weaknesses. I will, as Paul say, I boast in my weaknesses, if you will. And that's what this is. And then I got to realize that if the devil's coming after me, I'm doing something in the right direction. If he's wanting to get me that bad and really wanting me to change back, then I'm definitely headed the right way, and I need to keep going. And every time I come back, that's just making me stronger. So every time he attacks me, I see that as a positive now, because I'm doing the right thing. And because of that, when I do come back, I'm stronger than I ever was. So he's doing nothing but strengthening my faith, whether he realizes it or not. And that's kind of awesome. So if you're in that funk and you don't know if you're going to be able to get out, just remember it's going to pass. Stay in prayer. Get in the Bible, even if when you don't want to. And trust me, I know that's not easy. Even if it's just a chapter a day or whatever, just get in it. Eventually, you'll start reading 2 and then 3, and then all of a sudden you're into it for an hour, and get in that prayer. Bruise them knees up a little bit, Bruise them knees up. Get dirt on your jersey. Get some dings in that armor. Get some of that in you, because that's good for you. It's good for you, and it'll make you stronger and more resilient in the long run. What they say, take kindness in your suffering. Suffering leads to perseverance. Perseverance to character. Character to hope. So, all these are good things. But anyways, that's what I got for you this week. It's going to be short. Most time people are watching 3 to 4 minutes, 5 minutes-ish. So we're going to shorten them up a little bit. Plus, most of the time I'm just rambling anyway. So, but I appreciate y'all who done that. Remember, if he's attacking you, just stay in prayer, get in that book, put on that armor, and remember that he's strengthening you up, strengthening your faith, strengthening your walk, and he's putting you on. If he's attacking you, you're going the right way. So I'll hope you all have a wonderful week. I hope this helps you out a little bit if you needed it. And yeah, I thank you all for stopping by. I appreciate every one of y'all who's watched. I appreciate y'all who subscribe, and I love you all very much. All right, God bless.